What you are about to hear could change the way you see the genius of Steve Jobs. In 1997, with Apple on the verge of bankruptcy, Steve Jobs made one of the most baffling decisions in business history. He spent $100 million not to innovate, but to destroy products that were better and cheaper than his own. Why would a visionary leader annihilate his own competition, one that, ironically, used his own software? To understand this, we must go back to 1994. Apple was losing the war against the Microsoft and Intel duopoly. In a desperate move to expand its market share, Apple's management decided to imitate its rival, license its acclaimed Mac OS to other manufacturers. The idea was, if everyone could build a PC with Windows, why not let others build a Mac? Thus, the Mac clones were born. Companies like Power Computing and Daystar Digital didn't just replicate the Mac experience, they improved it. They released machines that were faster, more customizable, and significantly cheaper than Apple's. They offered build-to-order configurations online, something Apple hadn't even dreamed of. For the consumer, it was paradise, the power of a Mac without the Apple price tag. But when Jobs returned to the company he had co-founded, he saw the stark reality. The clones weren't bringing new users into the Mac ecosystem. They were cannibalizing Apple's sales. The most profitable customers, the professionals who bought the most powerful and expensive machines, were opting for the high-performance clones. Apple was only receiving a small licensing fee for each clone sold, while losing the entire sale of its hardware, its main source of revenue. The clones weren't saving Apple, they were bleeding it dry. So Jobs did the unthinkable. He terminated the licensing program and used $100 million in stock and cash to buy the clone division of his fiercest competitor, Power Computing, only to shut it down. The move was brutal, but the message was clear: the complete Mac experience, the software and hardware in perfect symbiosis, would only come from Apple. This decision, though controversial, was the first step in consolidating total control over its ecosystem, a strategy that would allow it, years later, to launch iconic products like the iMac, iPod, and iPhone, and turn Apple into the most valuable company in the world. Jobs didn't spend a fortune to destroy a rival, he spent it to save his company's soul. Microshock: one idea, and your mind changes forever.